Hi, this is Self-Discovery Support and welcome to the channel. Here is another open general message for you, for the collective on this channel. Okay, so I'm using today the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle cards, and we're using the Superlunaris Tarot. And first on the spread we have I think it's called the Modern Day Tarot. Okay, so what we have here, there's a story here of somebody or some of you in the collective who seem to be going through difficult periods. There's always something about difficult periods, right? But it's life, and however, it feels like what is happening for you is some kind of spiritual guidance. Something is pulling you out of a situation that you're in, that you found yourself in, probably for a while. There is a sense, however, it's like you're catching a glimpse of these things in me that I've lived with for a long time. These situations that have caused me so many difficulties are repairable. Not necessarily by repairing it with the people in the situation, but by my own kind of shift internally. And this is about you. Like, this reading is about you. This is not, as far as I can tell, something about a connection, even if it is linked to that, even if the people that we see here, because we do have 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, I don't think this is just you. So this is not like a solitary thing, just so I'm clear about that. But this is you making the changes. This is you experiencing spiritual guidance and listening to it. It's difficult. It feels like this is asking you to make some changes, to step away from people that have been your backbone for a while, that you've relied on, and it is difficult. I'll use that word again. But we start off with, let's get the Oracle card. It says, trust your faith. Dive into the unfolding journey. And it says, what is your faith asking of you? Look at that. This person is setting out on a journey. It's exactly that. There's like almost like an inner knowing is what I would call this. Things have come to a point and you're being asked to step forward. Leave behind maybe something that feels comfortable, because this is now your journey. Alright. So you got the Star, the Hierophant, 7 of Swords, Justice, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. And in our hidden energy we have the Page of Pentacles. Look at this, the Knight of Swords with the 8 of Swords. If ever you've seen someone that has been terrified of leaving behind the things that they know, you know this way, right? You may feel like I've been with my family, or I've lived in my hometown forever. But that comes with a certain amount of restriction over life, over your growth. And it feels like what we're seeing here is somebody that's being asked to grow, because there is a purpose bigger than what you originally thought. You know, there's something that you're being called to. The Hierophant can be a very conservative view. For some of you, this is actually commitment that you've made, something that is like a kind of bigger contractual thing that can have the power of keeping you stuck. I won't tell you what that is. It could be marriage, but it doesn't have to be. It feels like you are at a point where you're wanting to move towards what the Star brings, right? The Star brings hope. You want that. But it feels like maybe some of you entered situations and you were hopeful that things would work out. 7 of Swords with Justice. It's like you feel there could be a sense that you have injustice. Things did not work out. You could feel like you were fed a lie. For some of you who are in situations you find it difficult to get out of, could be relationships, could be jobs, whatever it is, could even be family at this point, the backbone, the beliefs of our families can keep us stuck in small places. But know that what you have here is you are being called with the Page of Pentacles. You're being called forward to have a new beginning for yourself. And with glee, embrace it, because there is something bigger here. I'm going to clarify a little bit. Alright, so we have the Fool in hidden energy. So this is clear new beginnings. It's like there's something else that you are manifesting. Magician is right under that. New beginning somewhere, and it's like it's asking you to get excited about that, because there's something big coming for you. Now, with the clarification, this has turned out to be a little bit more of a love-based reading. If this applies to you in other ways, definitely take it. But we have the Hierophant with the Four of Wands. This was a situation that you set out to be happy in. That one that we were talking about, that you felt like you didn't realize all that was gonna go wrong. Lovers here over 9 of Swords. So it feels like there can be an anxiety about this connection. You feel like what will happen, what will become of you. Maybe there's a sense of not knowing who you are apart from this. Some of you could have been in this for a very long time. It does feel like if it's not a partner, it feels like a connection. Could be a family member, just someone that you've been connected to for a long time. 3 of Cups and the High Priestess here for the 8 of Swords. So it feels like you haven't been, I don't want to say allowed, because we do take our freedoms, but you haven't allowed yourself, maybe you've given yourself to this situation. You haven't felt like you've been able to enjoy yourself in the way that maybe you wanted to. Maybe you have been with this person in this connection for a long time, since you were younger. Could be the kind of practical scenario here. 7 of Swords with the 2 of Cups. So yeah, it is a connection that it didn't pan out the way that you thought. There could have been certain deceptions here. I don't always read that card as deception, but there could be a sense, when I look at this card, it feels like you could have lost yourself in this, and now it's like, okay, the new start is calling you, but I think you're feeling uncertain about where to go. All right, let's answer that question. It says, what is your faith asking of you? Clearly we see that you're somebody that, if you are in a situation that you felt has held you back, that has kept you small, that has prevented you from kind of expanding your wings, there is a sense that it's time for transition, it's time for change, and it's time for you to, even if it's a new start, and maybe some of you feel like at this point I don't want to start again, but I've heard that before. I've heard people say, I've been with this person for a long time, or I've lived here for a long time, I don't want to bother to start again. And you know what happens is people end up delaying something that they're eventually going to do anyways. So, and then you lose time. So if you are wanting to make changes and you feel that deeply within, and from what I'm seeing here, High Priestess tells me that there is the intuitive pull. Answer it, listen to it. Let's see, what is your faith asking of you? Queen of Swords. Okay, your faith is asking of you, Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups. Your faith in yourself, faith in the universe, faith in the divine. This is about being astute and being honest with yourself. The Queen of Swords is nothing but honest with others and with herself. And Knight of Cups. Be honest about what you love, what you want to go towards. Queen of Cups here. There is like a heart opening. This message has been ongoing in these open readings. So it tells me that there is a big sense of people restricting themselves from what is like a true emotional nature or connection. That's another extension to that. Leaving behind something that is not really helping you expand. It's actually helping you contract. So, yeah. That is what I'm seeing here. Truthful communication as well. Queen of Swords and Knight of Cups. You can't deny that. I can't miss that there's a lot here about saying, talking, communicating. And you'll know what that means for you. Alright, so this has been your reading. Wishing you all the best and take care. Please do like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this. All the best.